Coming up next, a UFC welterweight division matchup. Well, this guy has truly made the takedown a thing of beauty in mixed martial arts with respect to yourself and George St. Pierre and the truly great takedown artists. This guy's closing the gap and entering that company in the eyes of many.
Oh, absolutely, because he's done such a great job of timing takedowns. I haven't seen anyone so good at slipping a jab into a takedown since George St. Pierre.
Right.
He does a phenomenal job of getting from step 1 to step 2 before his opponent even realizes now he's in on my leg. And if they do get their hip back, immediately he's up into a foot sweep, or a headlock, or an inside trip. It's just so many different ways for him to get you to the floor that he will throw every single one at you every single time.
And a lot of fighters talk about that wrestling maintenance and how hard it is, right, over the course of a career to continue to drill those things. He talks a lot about that, and that's why he's continued to realize success here in the UFC. Representing Stockton, California. Yes, here is Nick Diaz. Some people wondered if we'd ever see him make this walk again. Good to see Nick Diaz making the walk to the octagon.
From the 209, which you are also gracefully representing with that tattoo. But Nick Diaz was the start of the Diaz dynasty. A guy that went out there every time and just gave it his all. His first round, one-round fight with Paul Daly back in Strikeforce is still believed to be the greatest one-round championship fight in history. Willing to go through the fire in order to make you engage him in the type of fight that he wants. He has phenomenal boxing and also a black belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu.
Beat Paul Daly and then returned to the UFC at UFC 137 to defeat BJ Penn. At the time, his 11th straight win. The wildly popular Nick Diaz back for more tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. When the action begins, our referee in charge of the Octagon, Herb Dean. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the sold-out United Center in Chicago, Illinois. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC welterweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a mixed martial artist making his professional debut here tonight. He stands 6 feet tall, weighing in at 169 pounds. Assassin! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a jiu-jitsu fighter, holding a professional record of 26 wins, 10 losses, and 1 no contest. He stands 6 feet tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Fighting out of Stockton, California, USA.
You've been given your instructions in the dressing room. Protect yourself at all times. Follow my instructions. We will have a clean fight. Touch gloves. Let's make it official.
They touch him up, and we are underway.
Ready. Ready to fight?
All right, so here we go with round 1. The tension is palpable. On one side, you've got one of the more well-rounded fighters in this division taking on a true submission specialist.
Yeah, he's taking on a true submission specialist. And when you talk about submission specialists, nobody matches up to this guy. He is that good at getting you to the ground and choking you out.
Oh, and he connects with a punch there, DC. You gotta like what you're seeing thus far.
I mean, the speed at which he throws is crazy. He's got to be careful dipping his head when he's throwing that jab.
Well, perhaps a sign of things to come as he lands a kick there.
Nice kick landed by the center.
All right, so he lands a jab there. Pretty nicely done, DC.
You can really control a fight just knowing how to fight behind your jab.
Mixes it up nicely in terms of staying heavy and also staying active.
Look at the whip action that comes from him throwing that kick. Look at him drive his shin into his opponent's body with that body kick.
Oh, nice strike landed there by Diaz.
I mean, he's cutting them down to size with these beautiful leg kicks.
Under 3 minutes remain in round 1. All right, he'll engage in a single collar tie, and they separate. Well, we'll see if he can turn this defense into offense, but he's doing a great job blocking shots here tonight.
As of right now, he's thinking more defensively, and he's doing a great job of not taking any damage. Big, powerful punch lands. Now he gets back to range.
Throwing that jab, no good.
Look at those weapons. Look at how he uses his knees to the body.
He got that knee to connect to the body, and if you're the defensive fighter here, you've got to make sure you don't eat too many more of those.
You cannot eat too many. You got to get the elbow inside. Otherwise, it's going to land once. It's going to shut everything down. Oh!
Oh! Both guys landing at a pretty decent clip. His opponent's really on the ropes.
His opponent's on Beat Street. He's hurt so bad. I don't know what he's going to do to stay in this fight.
Sniff that one out as he blocks the kick. Nice punch by Diaz. Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there. Throws a straight punch and lands, so that is increasingly becoming an effective weapon for him tonight.
This is one of his best strikes, and he's throwing it over and over again. Left hand punch from the clinch.
All right, so we now look back at some of the action from that previous round, DC. A lot of good highlights on both sides.
I mean, a lot of good highlights from both competitors. They both should be very proud of what they accomplished. But I'm telling you, man, I'm not sure they can keep this up. If they land at this clip for another 5 minutes, somebody's going to sleep.
You ready to fight? Ready. Good.
Slip. Lands. That's as good a punch as he's thrown on.
The punch that lands down the middle, the one that you don't feel is the one that lands perfect, and that one landed perfect.
Continues to mix it up, going to the head, mixing in some body shots. Oh! Big head kick. Throwing hard in the pocket. Oh, trying to turn out the lights with that roundhouse kick, but just misses. Oh, and he connects there. Pretty nice punch there.
Great job finding the range to land those punches.
Just out of range with the big right hand.
Serve him up. Go get him.
Mixes it up nicely in terms of staying heavy and also staying active. 3 minutes now to go in round 2. Well, he's really picked up the pace here in round 2. Much more aggressive now here and starting to find himself in the pocket. Slipped that offering from his opponent. In the past, we've seen him sort of lean on the toughness. Tonight, he's leaning on the defense.
And you see the evolution of the fighter in front of us. He doesn't have to. Oh, he needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
Oh, he might be out. Knee to the body. Nice hook lands.
He's back to his spot, the clinch position. Big kick lands.
Visibly limping here. Well, it's not due to a lack of effort. He continues to throw, but this is like double-A striking. This is not high level.
Yeah, you can't be missing. It takes so much. You don't really stand after you take a head kick like this. That is such toughness to even be on his feet right now. Look at him chopping the wood. Chop the wood with those leg kicks.
All right, so he's landed some good shots. You hate to be overly critical, but nothing really in terms of combinations tonight.
Well, the jab has been looking great. But how about jab, jab, right hand?
Right.
Because of...
Whoa!
Oh, he's hurt bad.
Whoa! Well, he's able to get back up here, but oh, man, is he on wobbly legs. 10 seconds now to go in the round. And what a round!
I took a beating. It's starting slow. You need to be careful here and fight smart. I want you to stay long. Avoid those...
All right, so there's the end of the round, and the tide has officially turned. A huge head strike to stun his opponent. We'll see which corner can adjust here moving forward.
I mean, they've got to be celebrating. They've got to be happy. Everything's working. But the other side has to be concerned. They have to figure something out, make some sort of adjustment to try to change the tide of this fight.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Third round underway. Well, just as he did in the previous round, he continues to connect on a high volume of strikes. And a good sign, too, doesn't seem to be slowing down whatsoever.
Beautiful punch. Real quick leg kick.
Continues to do a nice job here defensively, protecting the head and sort of maybe letting his opponent gas out a little bit with all the volume.
His opponent sees the target, but he can't get to the target. So he'll continue to throw, and he'll continue to wear on his own gas tank. Look at him whip his hip into that kick.
In there, his opponent could be out of here soon, DC.
He's almost done. You can hit those shots like that. You don't know whether to run, hide, grab, or wrestle. He's confused. He's as confused as he was on his first test in elementary school.
Whiffs on that offering. Circling to his right. Here he is back in the clinch. Man, how good is his right hook counter? Big shots being landed on both sides here. Well, defense doesn't necessarily win championships in MMA. But he's doing a nice job blocking these shots.
Not allowed any damage off him by blocking all these attacks.
Oh, he's landed a high number of total strikes here. In the
Oh! What a fantastic strike. This might be the biggest shot of this entire fight. He landed a massive hook to put his opponent on wobbly legs. Big punch lands over the top. How's he gonna follow this one? That right hand landed.
Oh!
He's in trouble. He's hurt bad.
Diaz has got full mount now. Wow. Wow. Herb Dean steps in. Pinpoint strike to end this fight. It landed flush. I'm not even sure the opponent wholly saw it coming. And before he could recover, the referee was in to stop the fight. So a huge knockout victory for that fighter here tonight. Now we go inside the octagon. Bruce Buffer with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 26 seconds of round number 3. Declaring the winner by knockout, Nick Diaz!
Oh, well, there he is after a huge knockout win tonight. You going to the after party or what?
I mean, I'm heading over there right now, John. I'm asking the producers, how soon can I get up? It's going to be a party over there. Not only because of the knockout, but that extra bonus check he's going to be carrying to the club tonight.